Well, there you have it, folks. You heard the introduction, and they elect to get underway. Bob Chamberlain in the booth, and Mr. Ed Colhane.
Good morning, everybody. Cold New York, but these players are on fire. Close lag.
Fedor
Going to give it to Russia over Finland here.
There you go. Nice. This is going to be a great match. This kid from Moscow, Fedor Gorst. I was just talking to someone outside that when he won the Worlds, he wasn't allowed into Derby City because he wasn't over 21. It was just sinful. The kid got robbed out of that tournament.
They're discussing a few things here. They're discussing the rack right offhand to make sure they're both on the same terms.
Yeah, there hasn't been too many discrepancies about it, so everything's been going pretty smooth with it.
Yeah, but when you get to the end, I mean, guys are going to
they're concerned, of course.
Going to discuss every detail.
Jason and Earl discussed it yesterday also.
Yeah, once the break isn't working, they said, why not? That's pretty much it. And they got down to a science.
There's Rocky Sawyer, folks, with the glasses on top of his head. That's the
Boy, what an artist that guy is.
Yeah, that's the gentleman that does the caricatures.
Award-winning caricaturist, yeah. He did some nice work. He did a good one to me. It's on my Facebook page. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. He showed it.
All right, here we go, guys.
He's drawing one of me today.
Let's go to the break.
Okay, I saw Federer practicing, and he did a cut break, and he bring the cue ball straight sideways, and he did make the corner ball. So look for the 3-ball to go in here.
Like it had eyes. Like that, you mean?
Well, I want to tell you something right now.
Just amazing. Oh, he's going to end up with a side pocket on the one.
He got a couple of kisses, but if he's going to break like this the whole match, Mika's going to have his hands full, guys.
Yeah.
As long as he can get to the table and
you would start. You would like to start here with ball in hand every round.
Well, he's going to put the cue ball right behind the 2, right to start with. He's going to be playing safe here. So he's got 2 ways to do this, and the easiest way would be just to bank the 1 ball past the 6 and just draw in and behind the 2. Now, when he's looking behind the 2, which is smart, he's not just hitting a shot. He wants to make sure that he gets the most coverage he can to try to block a couple extra rails, Ed.
Something wrong with that one in the side here?
I don't think it passes the 6.
I think it does, and I think he's going to play it.
I think he's going to hit it past
it. If it goes.
It's a bit of a two-way shot as it is.
If it goes, he'll play it. If it doesn't go, he's not going to play. We'll watch the bank here.
Yeah, I like going behind the 2 here, and he's trying to get coverage, and the cue ball went too far.
Well, he got him, Oh, he didn't get him.
No. I mean, third,
He didn't sell out, though.
That was important to get out to a good start. That wasn't. He didn't sell out, but he really could have tied Mika up really good. And
well, you know what? Getting used to the speed of the table in day 3 now. It is raining out, so it's going to be a different play.
It's really damp out there now. It's miserable out.
Is that what y'all call that rain? You know what I call that?
Well, we
sleet
do have
and ice.
We do have a mix. We have rain and ice coming, sleet coming down. So
you get a winter storm warning at 4 o'clock, so it's going to come down later on.
Yeah,
and it's lake effect snow also.
Like
what do you do here? Do you play off this 1 and then go behind the 8 and just?
I think
bank
you bank the 1 up in between the 5 and 6 up in that area, and just try to get and send a cue ball to.
There we go.
Send a cue ball to the side rail over here and try to get it maybe some 9 coverage, 5 coverage. You got to try to cover a couple balls. But the problem that he has is, believe it or not, when you're hitting with that speed, you got to be careful not to leak the cue ball into the bottom left corner.
Right, he's heading right towards it. That's his hesitation right now. How about
well, he's a world champion. I'm sure he's going to shoot the right shot.
Now, see,
that's what he's looking at. Yeah.
Yes, you're right, Al.
Yeah.
No chance on thinness and coming around the 7.
There's no thin.
No. That would be a tough.
There's no kick. There's no kick behind.
Not from this distance, anyway.
He's just going to have to bank this 1 ball toward the 5 and 6 and try to hold the cue ball to the side rail and get behind the 9. See, look at this.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
And he looked right at it, too. I thought he would have been.
If he was concerned about that, he really should have hit it with some more speed. And then what he should have done.
Kind of punched it towards
he has a chance that he can bank the ball. And you always want to think, how hard is the ball going to go up and down the table? But if he banks it into the 5 and 6 area, he's got a chance of the 1 ball hitting one of those balls and slowing down the pace of the 1 and leaving it up there. That was a very crucial mistake on the first game, and you're not going to do that against this guy and get away with it.
And the way he's breaking, you've got to watch out for a package right here. And Mika could cost him 3 games here easily.
Well, I think it's a good possibility it's going to cost him 2 right off the gate, Ed.
Right. Yeah, 2 is an automatic in here, but against a player like this, it's 3.
I always say that pool comes in streaks sometimes for players. When they're playing good, they're getting the rolls because they're confident. Everything's positive for them. This guy has been on a roll. I mean, literally, you got to remember 2 years ago, at a ripe young age, and this guy wasn't 25 or 30. At 19 years old,
In fact, he couldn't play at Derby City because he wasn't 21, and it's in a casino, so he couldn't play.
Well, you know,
he was 19. Oh, you just said that, Eddie?
Yeah, just before you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. No.
Well, he won the World 9-ball championship. I didn't say he won the one state championship. He won the world championship at 19.
Yeah. Was it 19? I thought he was younger than that even.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 years ago, he's 21 now.
Oh, there's a nice shot. Well, Mika's got his work cut out for him here. We all knew that anyway.
Well, they both do.
Well,
they both
do.
the world champions.
Yeah, Mika.
I mean, think about the age of being a teenager winning something. I mean, guys go out and they win and they have champagne and all that. This guy had to go to his hotel room and had milk and cookies, okay? He was a teenager.
Yeah. Right.
And you talk about being programmed. This guy has programmed himself.
Great fundamentals, everything. You know.
Alex Borokovich is here taking care of Fedor.
You know, he played Tony Robles.
Who now takes the lead, 1-0.
He played Tony Robles in the American Straight Pool, and I was doing the commentary with
I was just getting ready to mention that. Good. Go ahead.
Martin, and after the first break, and Tony left him a shot, and I said, you know, I love Tony. I know him a million years, but Tony doesn't have to get out of his chair again. And Fedor get up and ran 150 and out on him.
And amazingly, when he did that, you were allowed to continue to run for more money. He just conserved his energy and said, what's the big deal? It's only 150.
Oh, they had a high run?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
But you got to realize, in the next round, what did he do then? He ran,
200 and change?
208?
Oh, I didn't get. Oh, he did? Really?
So
good morning, Pete Esposito. Good morning.
So he ran a 150 and out and a 208 back to back.
And you're going to book him
on tight diamond tables.
And you're trying to book him in your show, correct?
No, he's already committed.
He did?
He's coming. Yeah, he's coming in March.
Oh,
Alex is playing poker right now, Tom.
He's actually going to be at our academy tomorrow.
Watch the 6-ball here,
Virginia,
folks.
As long as the weather
and the one towards the side.
Stopping by.
That'd be great
the
to see.
wing ball here, it is a 6.
The 6-ball, yeah.
You know, guys, I'm going to tell you something. You can keep looking at the 6 all match long, but you better start looking at. Just look at the cue ball. He's going to make the 6.
Well, he's trying to dress
every
the 1.
time.
You know,
yes.
This is the second time I think he hasn't had a shot.
Well,
on
he really got unfortunate here because if the 1 drops, look at the layout.
The shelf is deep, but I don't know if he can go rail first here. He might be able to touch rail first.
Do you think he can?
You see the 2 where it is a duck, so if he can go rail, that's what he's looking at.
Do you think he can hit rail first? Then?
He might be. I mean, it's in the shelf pretty deep. It looks like it's a piece out.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not a real big ball.
You got a better angle than me. He's looking at it. You're right. I didn't think that he was even close.
I don't think he would be looking at it.
I think he's going to have to elevate with a little bit of curve, a little bit of swerve here, maybe.
There was trouble.
He could do that. Let's see
how elevated he gets.
But he's over to 5. He's going to have to get elevated anywhere. He's a second-story man right now.
But if he has the cue above the butt of his cue up to his shoulder height, then he's having to swerve it. If he's not above, anywhere near his shoulder, then he's not going to have to.
There's been troubles with misses when with these pockets so deep out.
But he's got to watch his speed. This cue ball will take off with the spin. He's got to watch it. He knew it.
What a
That's
shot.
all. Sit and duck right there. I think that was a key shot of this rack.
Absolutely
to
was.
be honest with you.
We miss easy shots. This guy makes trick shots.
He kind of popped it like a jump and then a little masse
on
it.
What he did is he got it immediately. He didn't wait for a reaction for the cloth to skate. Skid real hard. He got the reaction right from the gate.
And he hit it with the slow speed, so that it'll take too.
No, he hit it a little firm, actually.
This is a little tricky here. Do you fall up by the 5 or come short?
I like coming above it.
You have to go. Well, look at this.
That's what I like going above it.
He's got to slow down. He's got to slow down.
He wanted to get on the rail. That's where he pointed to.
Well, let me tell you something, guys. That's real important. I've noticed already. Of the first 3 days of this event, this table's not playing the same.
Right.
The cloth is not skating like ice right now.
Broken in a little bit.
Well, I know. I think it's actually in the air right now.
Or the weather, yeah.
And let me tell you what's going to happen when more people come in here. Even though it's a big facility, this table's going to start playing a little bit more wet.
Yeah.
The angle's going to come short, and the table's going to slow down.
It's very damp outside. It's almost foggy.
Okay, Ed, 2 rails here and back out, try to get straight in on the 5, right?
Yeah.
Cross. Hit the second rail and try to get dead straight.
He did some inside on that. That was a great shot.
He wants it to speed up or slow down. Okay, he's fine. Yeah. So he's just going to bump into the rail, right?
Yeah, I would. He
Now, what
took-
he wants to do, he really rather fall more straight or slightly above the 7. He doesn't want to get below it very well.
he's going to have a million options to, where that 8's laying. And he went for the side. That's a good shot.
Well, yeah, he's ended up a little short. Now, I think that he's just going to suck the cue ball to the side rail.
Yeah, or he's on,
Right-
he's
right-
on the 50. He could go either
Yeah,
way,
right to the left rail at the middle diamond across from the 9. Oh, well, he didn't go to the rail. Well, this table has slowed down quite a bit.
It really has, because we've seen that people overshoot that all day
Yeah.
yesterday.
Again, there's really nothing Mika did wrong at all. He's just racking the balls the right way, and wing balls going. That's rack number 2 goes to Mr. Fedor Gorst.
He did 2 things wrong, Ed. I mean, Al. Okay. But the number 1 thing that he did,
He has to practice the leg, right?
he thought about what to shoot the 1, and he made a mistake. And that's a 4-game swing. When he scratched on that 1 ball in the first rack.
He did make a mistake. You're right. Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you this, and I'm not going out on a limb.
Yeah.
But what's to say he just doesn't take it off the sheet right now? What can stop him right now?
Nothing.
I mean, he's making the 6 ball on the
He
break.
gives everybody a
time.
great rack.
The 6 ball's going dead
I
center
see,
on the
this
break.
is
he's
like deja vu what he played Jason in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, so if you're looking at this, the 6 is going to more than likely go. I mean, it's 90%. So really, what you got to do is just look at the 1 ball in the rack and look at the 6. He really doesn't want to make the 1. He wants to leave
Right.
the 1.
He's
He wants to leave the
sending it
1
up.
in the upper left corner.
He wants to dress it up, for
yeah.
his shot.
He's
Sure.
done it both
he's
times.
playing
He's done it
position.
both times every time.
He's playing position for the 1 ball.
Like
This is
that.
all this is. But look at here, and now see, this
Third
hurt.
time.
This hurt
This is
him.
the third
It's
time.
another time if the 1 had fell and he's dressed up for the 2. Now he's got to make a decision here. Now, does he have a gap between the 5 and 2 to hit this
Can't
ball?
really tell. It looks like he might, but he's got an easy kick or a push out.
He just shook his
I
head.
mean, he can push out to the side rail and tempt Mika to come up and bank it.
I think he kicks safe here. I think he really
Like
think
that,
he kicks.
yeah.
Yes, I think that he's going to kick at the 1
For that to go around the 2
and
like
try
that?
to
Yeah.
get level to the 5 and send the cue ball by the 7 because there's really not a lot to push because if he push, he's going to be in that same position where Mika's going to play safe and bury him anyway. There's a good possibility he's going to kick safe. You don't see this often, but I think you get ready to see this. When a guy has an option to be able to push out.
Oh, he's trying to hit the top of the,
Yeah,
the
well,
top,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
top of the 1
Well,
to
that's
come
what I'm saying.
across.
I think this. You're
Send
not
the
going to
cue
see
over
this.
by the 1.
You're not going to see it very often.
Seven,
Watch.
he
I
said.
think right from the gate, I don't think he's going to push. I think he's going to try to kick safe.
I'm saying he has the option if he wants to.
Sure, but
You know, and being down 2-0, and Mika knows that he can easily run the set out. You know, just push the cue ball down to
No
like right
chance.
here and let him tempt to bank it.
I don't think so.
He might just go for it.
No,
and
he's going
miss
to do
it.
what you said, Bobby.
Yeah.
He's going to go send the cue over
Yeah,
to the
yeah, I
7.
could see what he's going to do.
Yeah, because
Just waiting for him to do it.
As long as he keeps the 1 level to the 5,
Right.
kicking at it, and,
Right.
and if he kicks toward the 7, there's nothing wrong with that as long as he don't kick the 1 up to the side. And what happens here is the farther he kicks up the rail, the less chance that Mika can get to the table if the cue doesn't get behind a 7. That Mika can play safe behind a 2 on him on the 1. So look for a kick safe.
He might be able to hold that speed and keep it right parallel with the 5.
Well,
like
he
you
might just
said,
kick
yeah.
it safe and just try to have a 2 covers. But I think he's going to send a kick and send a cue ball toward the 7 and 1 toward the 5.
That's what he was lining up for.
Hey, everybody out there, you can go to azbilliards.com and you can find out all the scores from every match that you see. Now, he didn't kick it that hard.
beautiful
This is exactly
shot.
what I said. Try to kick toward a
What
7.
a beautiful shot.
And try to have the 5 for coverage. And if he ends up short, see, like I said, if he ends up short and he has anything near a rail, it's going to be hard for Mika to shoot the 1 and play safe behind a 2.
It's a nice shot.
Guy, I'm straight pool players.
shot.
He may have to back kick this. He
Y'all
may
gotta
not
teach
have
me
it.
That was more of a one-pocket shot.
Yeah.
He
Well,
might-
yeah, how you kick it full. That's true.
He might have to back kick this. He doesn't have the whole ball, I don't think.
He's going to go rail first and kick down toward the 8 and 9
Right.
is what he needs to do, and then send a cue ball to the center back rail. No, oh gosh, he could
Oh,
hit
he
it.
had more than I thought.
That's a very nice
boy.
return shot.
Well, I assure you, he wasn't trying to make that 1.
No, absolutely not.
Well, let me tell you something. He has got Fedor in
If he was trying to make
He's
it,
got
it was a
Fedor on it.
twofer because the 2 was
Oh, he
right
come
there.
down here.
Now, here does make a little difference compared to yesterday. Kicking at this ball here, remember with the tremendous slide, the table's not sliding
Yeah.
as much. He's got a good chance. Yesterday, you wouldn't be able to kick at this ball 2 rails and hit the ball full because of the slide. He's going to hit this with coming down the rail with some bottom draw, and is going to drag the cue ball a little bit to extend the angle from the beginning.
Yeah, to make it longer.
To get past the 4, and he's going to kick behind that. Now, what's going to happen is if he can hit the 1 ball on the bottom right-hand side, he can send that toward the side, and hopefully the 9 and 8 could cover. But what he wants to do is kick behind this
And get the cue ball to run back up table.
And hit the 1 more center right and nip the 3, send the 1 to the side rail, and then try to get over here. Look and see this big area for the cue ball.
Thank you, Jimmy Murphy, for putting a link in there for AZ Billiards.
He's fortunate he's got this kick right here because Mika almost locked him up pretty good here.
Mr. Steve Kurtz.
Well,
Good morning.
This isn't easy.
No.
But he's got to get this ball spinning quick.
He needs to get to the half diamond mark.
Well, the 4 ball's a little issue, but like I said, with the slide, it's not as bad as what it was yesterday. Not saying it's bad; it was more difficult.
Guys, I'm sorry, Bobby. If you're paying attention to the match behind this with Jason Shore, it's 3-0.
And
Jason is down.
And azbilliards.com has all the scores on all the matches, folks.
And that's the guy from Kuwait's winning, right?
Yeah.
Alawadi? Yeah,
That's not Alawadi.
No, it's not Alawadi. I'm sorry.
Yosef.
Yeah, Yosef.
Did I butcher that?
Yeah, it's good enough. Everybody understands that. All right, this is a very important hit here. He wants to hit the right side of this 1 ball as you're viewing it on your monitor. And try to just feather the 1 ball towards the left side of the table and send the cue ball back up between the 4-3 all the way up table. Watch this shot.
But see how he's going to drag this beginning?
He might even hit the 4. He might hit the 4, Bobby.
I think he's going to, no.
On the
he's
way
gonna
out.
Hit the bottom
Not the way in,
bottom
the
right
way
side
out.
of the 1.
The way out.
Like this, okay. Not bad, guys. Not bad.
Nice speed.
Elevated over to 4.
Nice speed.
Mika was hoping for something in return that would have been a lot better. What do you got there for me, Ed?
I got my tournament blue Simonis 860, which is a rarity right now because of
Not available right now.
Over in they
You're welcome, Daniel.
They had an incident.
Thank
at
you
the
for
FAT.
viewing.
No, it went underwater.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So
flooded up to the first floor.
But Dave Fernandez had a couple sets, and I grabbed one from him.
Oh, where's mine? Where's Al's?
Al has it in the
don't
room.
need it.
Al has yours in his room with him.
Okay.
Lightning Larry, my man.
Does he get behind the 4 guys?
Yeah, he hit it good.
He did hit it good.
Now look at the position of the 8 ball. This is really key.
He's got a fairly easy bank here. He passes that 8 with no problem. No problem at all.
Well, the cue ball's on the rail, so you can't dig at it, okay?
And if it comes off the 1, he's got to watch it. It's probably going to bump into the 9 ball here and hold the cue ball down table, and the 1 will still be there.
Yeah, the problem is that I'm saying the 8 ball's in the way, and he's on the rail, so he can't dig and extend the angle and hit above the 8 to get to the 1.
He's pretty good with the bank. I mean, I don't think
that 8 ball's in a he's going to have to go to
No, that's not too bad. He's got plenty. You could fit a jet through there with the wings wide open.
Oh, I understand, but I'm just saying he can't hit nothing but the top of the ball.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
bet on this to try to get some separation. You really want to kick the second rail here.
Abdullah Al-Yusuf. Thank you, Jimmy.
Wow, he's up 3-0 on Jason too.
And it's getting ready to be 4-0 if he runs this rack out.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch this.
He wants to kick at this at the second rail too, not 1 rail. Hit it 2 rails. Send the cue ball toward the 4.
Watch the cue ball. Bypasses the 9, which is good.
Look what Yusuf just set up here. The 3-9 here. He just bumped the 3 there.
Well, I don't believe there's a window in there. And if there is, it's very tiny.
No, he may have this one.
I think he made the gap.
Really?
Yes. And
Out of all places that cue ball will rest, it's
Really?
sitting right there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Looks like he has to turn it into the size of an egg, egg shape to get through there.
Make the cue balls thinner on the sides and taller on the top.
Yeah, like an egg. Well, Mika says it goes. I have to agree with him.
See if he elevates it all. He's shooting straight at it.
He better draw straight back, too, to get to the 2.
Can he go between both ways? I don't think so. Great shot, guys.
Whoa, yeah, he avoided all that mess. I thought he was going to get stuck maybe behind the 8 and 9 stop on it, and then the 5 would have blocked him, but he did okay. Well, he needed this one. You don't want to be down 3-0.
Well, how about 4-0 on the next table with Jason Shaw?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, he missed the 9.
Oh, he did?
And not only that, you ready for this?
Oh, he hooked him.
He got lucky.
Yeah, he sure did.
Jason may have a kick backwards to the 3-9 in the upper right corner, by the way.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
I'm sorry,
something?
guys. I'm watching 2 tables.
No, that's okay.
How can you not watch
They
Jason
get the view.
Shaw?
Yeah, they get the view of that too. He's looking at the 9 up to the corner there.
Yeah, it's got that angle.
That'd be funny. Little payback for him shooting a 3-9 before that.
Well, Mika's dancing around the table now. He's got a quick pace.
When he catches a gear on this table a few years back, he put on a clinic. So maybe he keeps it going.
He put on a clinic last night. He put on a clinic last night against Torsten.
Yeah, sure he did.
And guess what? As I saw from 31.5 feet away, Jason kicked the back rail 2-3 and kicked the 9 in to get on the scoreboard.
It went in the corner?
It did.
Oh, boy.
3-1 and a dangerous Jason breaking. 8-9, same hole, guys.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah.
This guy here shooting is dangerous too. Is Mika? Let's see what his break's going to be like.
All right, Mr. Iceman returns the favor. He wants to let Fedor know that there's another person playing in this match.
Well, Mika has the qualifications. It's just he didn't just
2-1
start.
looks a lot better than 3-0. Mika's pretty happy with that.
You don't hear too much about this Youssef guy, right? Even like Mike Zuglin said, he says, how come nobody knows you? And here he is up against
Start
Jason
off
Shaw.
nice. We're going to move the camera around. Al is upstate. Al is going to be moving the camera around. There's multiple matches. This is not. These are all world champions here. I mean, so why not try to get as many angles as you can to see multiple tables? Al's doing it.
This is a good
Thanks,
game.
Al. You're doing a great job over there.
Thank you.
Watch the cue ball. Watch the cue ball.
Oh, he come up dry.
Look at the 5.
Oof.
You can't go any further. It's just hanging on the edge of the shelf.
Look at the 3 and how are you going to get to the 2 to get to top to get the 3 free?
Yeah, the 2 doesn't go past the 6.
Well, he's got the cue ball on the wrong side of the 1 here. So if the 2 goes by the 6, then he's just going to come. He's going to come out. He's going to come out between the center of the table.
I don't even think he has half a pocket.
Does the 3 go by the 9?
Well, if he can always play it safety on the 2 and lock him up on the 3.
Why not play the 2 in the side pocket and then bust the 3 out if it
Well,
doesn't
how
go?
can he get to the side is the problem.
Well, figure it out. You're a rocket scientist.
All right.
here.
Well, you're gonna hit
coming
the ball.
in short and coming in this
You're
way.
gonna hit a Z, and
Yeah.
there's gonna be 4 rails, and you might end up with a 2 ball up in the corner. If he can go 2 rails here with the cue ball and get an angle to the 2, he's gonna have the angle sort of like imagine the cue ball is the 7 ball is the cue ball, except a little closer.
Yeah.
And that way he can tap the top of the 3 and then play the 3 in the side next instead of 9 to the back
if it
rail.
goes into the corner.
I don't know if he can hold it at that speed. He needs to.
Well, let's see if he's going to hold it to the center. He is holding it to the center.
Yeah, you
it
can hold
must
that
go
speed.
then.
Well,
you can hold that speed for the angle you
He
want.
hit it too far.
Right. So
He
now
might be going for the combination if it doesn't go.
Well, how about if you just play safe?
safe right here and freeze him up somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, I like that too, but he's an aggressive player.
Well, let me tell you something.
You don't
I
want to
saw
let
him-
Mika back up at all. I mean,
me-
you've seen it happen on the table behind
I saw him
us.
play James Verona's 1 pocket, and this guy banks incredible. Why don't if he can roll the 2 forward, you make the 2 and roll it forward, and the 3 is not connected to 9, I can see him, if he can't make the 3-5, he can bank this 3 and get out because the 4 is right next to it. How about going 1 rail back into it and tapping it too?
I don't know if he's banking into the 5 or not.
I think
He's
he's
playing
going
the
1.
2.
He's going 1 rail into
Oh, it did win.
1 rail
Yeah,
into the
it went.
3.
He went inside.
He got a bad roll.
Yeah, he got robbed
Well,
there.
he got the
Oh,
5 hanging.
he may have the cut if he has the edge.
You know how hard that is to have a half a pocket and hit a ball with high right and perfect speed?
He's gonna.
He's got all the qualifications. Don't worry, he's certified for sure.
You would think that players need to be seasoned.
He's gonna thin this ball.
This guy's programmed.
Yeah, absolutely, all muscle memory.
I'd like to get an Earl score down there because I've only seen him break once.
Right there, Earl is down. Somebody just mentioned it in the
Yeah,
comments.
I've only seen him break one time, but maybe I missed something.
Is he cutting us in, Eddie?
Yeah. Oh no, he played a safety.
Look, watch the A-ball, guys.
How do you like that discipline? How do you like his discipline
with-
on that
he
shot?
He's not going to like this.
He didn't get him with the 4.
Well,
he's got an edge.
He's
But
got an edge, but
He
look at the
could have shot.
discipline.
He could have shot for the 5, and he certainly did.
You know, another player might have just got aggressive and tried to cut that into the 5 ball. You know what I mean? Hold the cue ball.
I didn't know he had that much
Just
of it.
to,
Or
just
he
to,
should
main,
have. I thought
just
he
to
should have.
maintain control of the table, and his discipline said, you know what? I just play an easy safe here and give myself an opportunity to get back to the table.
Well, he's not playing it either.
This is no gimme.
No, that the 5's in there a little deep.
Mika's thinking about going behind the rail if there's enough room for the cue ball, and then the cue ball make the 5.
Let me tell you something. He's thinking about cutting this ball into the 5, or he can kick it. Okay,
Yeah, he's
kicked
stuck
it
pretty
full.
good. Well, he's got a win, though.
Not too bad. I mean, he's but
I wouldn't want Fedor shooting this shot against me. I mean,
Got
Ja-
a,
makes
Jason,
every shot
Jason's
on the
running around the
table.
table 382 miles an hour right now.
Yeah.
That's dangerous for the
when he catches a gear, yeah, it's fun to watch.
Did he even stroke the ball that time, or he just sat his stick down and run out?
Yeah, you could
On
hit
the
those. He was right in line. You
All right,
could
one
hit.
stroke to 9. What a player!
Here's a great shot on the 3.
He doesn't want to hit it hard because he can get the cue ball to kind of
Watch the shot
that
here.
big float here. Oh,
Again.
Another safe
wow,
ball.
Al,
Again.
you're calling this. I didn't see that.
Beautiful
Watch
shot.
the 6 ball.
Wow, what a shot.
Did he get coverage with the 6 and the 7? A little short.
He did
Well, kick and stick, and Mika's going to kick this ball one rail, and he's want to hope he don't kick the 3 in the side.
Just like he shot
and
the
he hope he
3
doesn't
ball prior to his last shot. Watch
Have the
this.
7 cover.
Yeah, he's probably-
John Moore is winning 3-0.
Kick and stick. That's what he's going to try to do. A lot of times you try to kick and stick, and that 3 ball will find its way into the side pocket, and you wind up snookering yourself. You got to be careful that it doesn't go into the side
If he
pocket.
can kick this full and miss the side, the 7. He kicked the 3 where he wanted to, but what didn't happen for him.
Got him.
He didn't stick him on the 7, but he did get lucky. For all the place the 4 to be into.
Pamela, I'm sorry, Pamela. That was get in touch with Mike Yednak about that narcoleptic gizmo, whatever he's talking about there.
These pockets I thought were 4 and 3/8. I got confirmed by Diamond Dave they're 4.5.
4.5. These are at the international. They were 4.25. Right? Is that right, Al?
I'm not
I
sure.
believe so.
I know the size of these. I was
Yeah.
talking to
No,
Dave.
those are 4.5.
These tables will
4.25
be.
at the international.
They didn't bring those tables in. Oh, the international.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
international.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking of American Street.
Yeah,
These tables will be going to Derby City Classic right after this.
Yeah, they're going to need enough tables. What is it? There's about 40. How many tables down there? About
Going to Derby,
40, I believe,
he said
right?
44 is what
44?
Diamond Dave said last night. He said it could be 46, but right now the number is 44.
All the upstairs rooms, all the down. You people ever get to Derby, you're really missing out. If you can get there, just do it, please.
Yeah, but you know what? You can save the gas money and just go on Accu-Stats.com and get the early bird package and stay at home.
Right, and Pat's coming in to give some information on that a little later on.
Look at this jump shot.
Wow,
With
a full cue.
Did he get lucky with the 8 ball? Yeah.
No, he got lucky with the 3 though.
Yeah. With a full length cue
Tied it up.
over a full ball.
He's just gonna.
That's why he also is the greatest
He
jump shot player in the world.
He's probably just going to thin this 3 and try and hide him behind the 8 and float forward, right? Tough to control, but I don't know. Just thin it at a slow speed. You know you're getting the rail.
I can't.
Or
I think he's going to try to get it close to the 8 and put the cube over near behind the 7.
just like
That's no
he
good.
left him an edge. That's bad.
That's not real. Well, you got the cue ball good.
If he hit it
Okay.
any harder, the 3 would have been out. So all he had to do was tickle it. So that's where it remains.
Well, I think Mika didn't get greedy. He just knew
Is
that
it-
if he got it near it, leave the guy the next hardest shot.
Is that 8 dead?
Folks, I don't know if you're appreciating this game right here as much as I am. When it comes down to a safety game, it looks to me like a game of chess. And both of these players had 4 or 5 innings at this 3 ball. I really love this.
If the 6 wasn't there, he'd almost have a back kick on the 3-8 combo. You see that? But he doesn't have that either.
Well, this is kind of difficult because it's hard to leave distance here, and how can you tie anything up? I mean, he's looking at banking the 3 ball,
Oh, it ain't dead. That ain't dead.
crisscross, and get the 3 ball under the 9 and send the cue ball back up table.
Scotty, what's going on? Are people freaking out in the chat because I could definitely block them and they wouldn't be able to view the video?
No, nothing's been going on in the
Well,
chat.
Scotty will tell me.
Everything's good there.
All right.
This is pretty tough since he's frozen on the rail as well. You're not getting behind the 6 here, Fedor.
Pull that up over there.
I don't know if he could double him. He can't double him up on the 8 with speed, and you wouldn't do it anyway because you'd leave a combination
Somebody
somewhere.
going up, no. Can you go up about 5
where am I
comments?
So he's going to thin us
Right.
and leave him long.
Well, if you don't like it, don't watch for free.
Well, he's cool. That's Todd Nevins from up in New England.
He let
Watch
it
the
fly.
5 ball.
Sometimes when you do get three
Can
commentators
he get a
speaking,
roll?
it seems to get overwhelming. I'm going to mute myself. Bob, you got this with Eddie, all right?
I'll try.
Yeah.
No, he didn't get the roll there. He left him in the right corner pocket.
Al, you stay right here. We need you.
He may. Does this go by the 4? Oh, I guess it doesn't go by the 4. Another safety play coming in here? No, he played it.
He hung it.
Wow,
Right
that
in.
accepted that ball.
The 4 goes by. What's the score here? 2-1.
2-1.
2-2 coming up now. Oh, there's our Amanda's back on. Say hi, Al.
I did. I said good morning to her.
Okay. That's a smart shot. That's a smart shot with the ball hanging.
Yeah, you let out your stroke a little bit as well.
Ed, where you play at? They got diamonds. Where you play at?
Right across the hall from me, Pat Fleming's office. I don't leave the house. I have Pat's studio table, the Gold Crown 2, in my office, and then he has his diamond across the hall. So I'm pretty fortunate.
I want to give a shout out to Pat. That guy's a hard worker like you, Al. It's a lot of work to put all this stuff together, and
he's been
all
in it
these
forever.
cables and cameras and angles and dealing with everything. And traveling to go to places. But I can tell you, at 73 years old, he had a fantastic tournament.
Yeah. And when he first started this Accu-Stats, I remember down at West End, Steve Miserak looking at Pat's Accu-Stats, and it was first started as a statistical analysis of 9-ball, and it gave all the percentages of the breaks and everything else. And Miserak said, he said, this is a great idea, and Pat's been going ever since. This is like 40 years ago. It's been going forever, and he's really gave his all on it. Okay, Mika with the break, 2-1. 2-1. Is it still 2-1? I'm sorry. No, they're over there. Excuse me. Tied at 2 here, and it's got a 4-8 combo. At least it's straight in. Made 2 balls on the break. Great break. Jason is racking again. I don't know the score over there, but he was down before about 3-1. Nice position for the 4-8. This is a little funny. You don't want to lose that 4 behind the 7. You may have to roll forward with it a little bit. Yeah, see that?
Okay, guys.
He's going to back kick this in here.
Say hello to everybody.
This is an interesting shot. I thought he would have looked at that 4-8 a little bit longer and took his time knowing where that 4 was headed around that 7.
Okay. Somebody hasn't woken up yet. Maybe, I don't know.
I didn't go to bed till 6 a.m. I definitely hadn't.
Good kick. He didn't get rewarded that well. He may have an edge of the 5. I don't know if he has the bank cross-side. I don't think he had the whole ball. He does. What a great shot. And he got on the 6. How you like that? Ball in hand position. That was a great out.
All right,
Great
guys,
out.
I'm getting some good advice from people sending in the private messages. Thank you, Dennis Hatch. Thank you, Freddie Agner. So I will step out when Bobby comes back in.
Mika goes ahead 3-2 with this 9-ball here. Al? See Johnny Moore next to Earl up there. Next table over from Earl. Earl's at the table. John's at the table. Jason's at his table.
I mean, when you start coming down to the quarterfinals, on the final day, and you got players like
Cream of the
Abdullah
crop.
Al Yusuf, Jason Shore, Mika Immonen, Fedor Gorst. This is on the winner's side. The
All
four on the winner's
future
side.
Hall of Famers everywhere.
It's really going to be a whole day of pool. Let's go back to the break as Mika's is going into rack number 5, right? 6, I'm sorry. I'm kind of a little off the wall right now because I understood exactly what was going on.
He got the three. He's good on the one here. He made that 3-ball up in the corner. He's good, and he's got a good layout here.
It's so nice to watch the match sometimes, and appreciate the professionalism of the game the way it really has to be played. But I get frustrated because they make it look so easy sometimes. But let's see how he goes 2 rails to this 2.
They're doing it in their sleep. His only problem is the 4 to the 5 here, and for this guy, it's not going to be a big deal.
I'm not sure he has a problem, to be honest with you.
He's got the side pocket, or he can get back to where he is after the 4. He'll be okay. He gets around the table real good.
All right, Bobby's coming back in.
Oh, you reversed that. Yeah, he did go this way. Now he's playing for the 5 up table, or he's going to come around to where he was before. This will be a good shot to watch. See how his speed holds up here.
All right.
He went for the side pocket. Nice
There
speed.
he
there.
goes.
What a
Yes.
beautiful shot that was.
Good shot.
He's controlling the speed.
Up and down.
He's getting ready to go 2 ahead here.
That's 4 games in a row here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Jason is jacked way up in the air on the next table. Trying to get a piece of the 7-ball.
We jumped it.
Why I get a piece of it? He made what a shot, Jason made.
Yeah.
What a shot. And nobody's clapping. Everybody's staying quiet. What a shot that Jason Charles has made on the next table.
Pretty thin crowd this early so far, but I thought there'd be more here. Especially with the quality of play on the floor, you'd think you'd be glued to this.
Dennis Hatch, this is Bobby Chairman. We hope that you come back. We
Hatch.
need you back on the Moscone, guy.
Hey, yeah, Dennis, I mentioned your car lot yesterday. I didn't know you still had that. Good luck with that.
Tell us where your car lot's at, Dennis.
I-
We got confused. So somebody said a couple different things here. Post that up for us.
I used to be in that business. That was work. It was a lot of time, a lot of hours. Don't let them off the lot.
John Moore is up 6-0.
Well, the way the used car market's going, Dennis, that must have worked out in your favor because that really went over the top through the roof.
I think Dennis is going to post and let us know where his place is. It'd be nice to support pool players. That's what I'm all about.
Sure, if you guys ever need a used car, just go
He's
see
saying
him
he's
there.
not a pool player right now, but he's going to make a comeback.
He
He's
could-
always been a pool player. We need him back on the Moscone.
He was Moscone guy, yeah, sure.
You think he can get out of selling cars for a week and go help us playing the Moscone?
with the way
I think he'd do that.
I wouldn't give up the used car market right now. The way it's going, it's
Well, I
hot.
don't really know, but
It's smoking hot.
But Dennis loves pool, and we need him back on the Moscone.
Right. Car lots in South Bend, Indiana. Hey,
All right,
by
there you
Notre
go.
Dame. All you Irish, go get a car from Dennis.
There's a guy that plays straight pool. He's run 300.
I guess he's gonna play this billiard here, and maybe hold it for.
Well,
the,
I think what he's got to do is he's going to have to hit the one rail first because the 6 is kind of far out. And by doing this, he can send the cue ball back across too.
Rail first on the 6.
Okay, send it back across. If he escapes the 4, he's good. He escaped it. Now, now Ed, the key important thing, I'm not saying it right now because Mika's running out and he's going to win 5 games in a row. The key important thing is this is not an elimination match. There's 4 guys left on the winner's side.
Oh, yeah, they're going to the B side after this, sure.
Yeah, so one player goes to the B and one goes the other way. So,
and the next one might be this might be for the hot seat match coming up. These guys might be playing for the hot seats, right? I'm guessing. I don't know the format, but I'm guessing that's what it is.
Is Shaw on a package right now?
I don't know, but he's been up there for a while. He's trying to play safety off this 3 ball.
Safety. How about just back cut the the combo? He hung it.
He was lining that up.
That guy's going to play safe there on the 9 for sure. Look at us, folks. You get Mika and Fedor Gorst, Mika Immonen and Fedor Gorst, and Jason Shaw and Yusuf right in line to each other. Good shot, Mika.
Well, he's either going to bounce off the top rail or go 2 rails forward here. I think he's going to hold it and go 1 rail
Is the score
down.
5-2 Mika now or 4-2?
It's 4-2.
It'd be 5-2 if he wins this.
This is from the break. This is a break and run. The last one
What
also?
happened here, the mistake that he had was when Mika played it safe with a 3 and Fedor left him a shot, and this is the result of all this.
This is I haven't seen Fedor at the table in the last 2 games. Is that correct?
That's right.
So he's got a little package going here, maybe.
Okay, guys, take a look there. Let's support Dennis Hatch. Dennis Hatch wants to make a comeback and play some pool. I think it'd be a good pick. He's in the car market in South Bend. Thanks, Dennis. This is a winner's side match, the A side. One player will go the one direction, the other player will play for the hot seat match to determine going into the finals. So right now as it sits, let's just say Fedor or Mika, if they win 3 matches in a row, they win the tournament. That's exactly where the numbers are at right now.
What are we at, the final 8?
Yes, and then an undefeated player can go into the finals. He knows double elimination and lose 1 set, and it could be over because the final set, no matter if you won or lost a match at all, the final set will be a race to 13. It will extend from 9 to 13.
Look at this break.
All right, Shaw's down 4-3.
Mika's dead on the 1 for the 2. Look at this layout.
Yeah. Only issue his got is getting from the 3 swinging around to the 5, and where the balls are light at, the 5's being right at the side is going to be an interesting.
He has no problem here. Yeah.
Well,
inside he could come straight down and drop for the 6.
Aim the 3 to the left side of the hole and hit it thin with inside, and you're fine. Yeah. You want to stay on that side. You want to avoid the 8, but he goes around anyway. The problem with this is you might carry long, and he got bumped by the 8. I mean, I think that was a little chancy.
Yeah, I didn't see that 8 ball coming there.
I mean, he's okay, I believe, but in either case, he was still playing for the upper side.
Yeah, I know.
Now he's got to swing it across, no problem, and make sure that you carry long on the cue ball. Ooh, that's a little longer than he wanted. So now he's got to avoid the side pocket. So he's going to have to thin this ball in, draw past the side, come 2 rails. Now he brings the 9 ball into play here.
Right. Another obstacle. He's talented enough to avoid it. Let's see where he goes. He was coming down below the side, yeah. Oh, he went in the side.
Uh-oh, guys.
All because he overshot that
You
ball.
called it, Ed.
All because he overshot that ball, right?
Well, no, it all started from shooting a 3 and not staying on that side of the table, and he brought the 8 ball into play.
Yeah,
and being a straight pool player, as good a straight pool player as is, he should know better than that. He put too many miles on the cue ball there. What happened, I'll be honest with you, Ed, as I think he was just not saying freewheeling, but his stroke was let out. Even when he shot the 5, see, he went up there and he let his stroke out and fired the 5 right down the rail.
Yeah, you know what? He approached the table like, yeah, I'm out. And let's just shoot the ball.
Well,
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
cocky sometimes
Yeah,
will get you.
Yeah, oh yeah. Put you right back in your chair. And he had a little package going there too, you know.
Well, he was down 2-0. He won 5 games in a row. Well, I can show you one thing.
I'm not sure when Fedor was back at the table, but there was something going on there. And he was catching the gear for sure with that break.
Well, I mean, you're talking about right here is a guy that's in the top, for sure, top 3 9-ball players in the world. And to give that up right now, that's not really a good thing to do.
Now we get to see Fedor back. He might package right here also.
Thank you. So he did that right?
Fedor's been Fedor's been making that
Got
wing.
approval here
Fedor's been making that wing ball at will.
every time. So what you really want to do is follow the one ball. If he wants to, I think he might actually take a little off of this one. Remember both times that the one ball got like hung and blocked up table, and the reason being is he had 4 balls go past the side. I'd like to see him take about 15-20% off this break, pocket the 3, draw the cue ball to the side, and try to leave it more centered. And that way the 1 doesn't fly too much short of the side, and he gets a shot at the upper left corner for the 1.
He's been sending it there every time. He just
I'd like to see him take a little bit off this break.
He just
Follow the 3 and then follow the 1. Well, he did take it off and look what happened.
It's the same break he's been doing.
It didn't work. Now, finally, guess what happened?
Free ball.
Can you imagine that he made the 1, but what is he going to do with the 3?
Right.
You see how he did he learned and he took a little bit off the break, as I was saying, and when he did, figuring he'd make the wing ball, it didn't fall.
He's going to have to draw into this 3 and break it out.
Well, if he had made the 3, think about it, because that's the wing ball. Where does he look at this rack at 2 and 4? So the next rack that he breaks, he'll probably go back to the same way he was.
If I had that break, I would never change it. I wouldn't care where the balls ended up.
If you had that break, you'd be drunk every night.
Yeah. No, he's good. Yeah, I'd like to see him draw into this and break this out. It'd be a good shot.
Yeah.
He wants to go short on it and kick
He
it.
wants to actually, I mean, we're talking way out there. That's pretty advanced. But the telestrator will say if he can draw this ball over here and come over and hit between them,
Right, to go short. Right.
then you have a push and a push. But the problem right now is getting to that area. But, you got to make sure that if you're going after these balls that you go to the right rail. You don't want to hit the underneath of either one of these balls because you got a corner pocket there.
Well, you're right, and he's gonna. Well, he's
Isn't
gonna.
that right?
He's gonna hit it firm. He's
See, you got to get out. You got it out.
He's gonna hit it firm, and if he doesn't hit him, he still has the safety on it. Here it is. Great shot. What a shot that was.
Tell you something. That right there under the heat was probably in the top 3 best shots
World
of
class.
the tournament.
World
No,
class.
Perfect. You couldn't have drew it better on a computer.
Nope. That was a beautiful shot, folks.
I was going to put it on the telestrator.
No, he hit the
He
exact
did it
mark
for us.
he hit the exact mark he was aiming for.
Now, what you don't want to do is get cute here. I mean, what you want to do is just basically don't really have a whole lot of movement in the cue ball. Make sure you keep it about a foot or 2 off the rail. There you go. Now, the decision would be here, do you hit a little left and come 2 rails? You absolutely do not. He's a good straight pull player. What you want to do here is just hit a little tip of right, bring the cue ball back out to center.
Middle of the table.
Yeah, you want to stay away from the 8. You don't want to go to that left rail if you can help it. There you go. Okay.
It's
Now
ball in hand.
You need to come a little farther now. He's a couple balls short here.
Well, he's good.
Now I'm not sure of the angle if he can just kind of stiff this or he's going to roll to the bottom rail. He might roll to the bottom rail just to be sure.
Very nice. You get back to the middle of the table now.
Oh, yeah, of course not. Right. You're trying.
If you guys are asking about Danny D, still in the hospital. He's supposedly getting out tomorrow.
That's great news.
And we wish him all the best. I hope he gets out. I spoke
One
to
of
him
our living legends.
I spoke to him the other night, and he said he
He's
feels
going to
great.
pop this ball here.
Uh-oh.
Wow. What are you talking about? Sweating? I mean, was that? How far was that? A quarter inch? Hey, pancakes in the house.
There's a second chance tournament going on for the players that got out early here, and Mike does that every year. There it
Great
is.
shot.
5-4.
How good do you move? Roll for the camera, Al.
Hey, we got to sign a contract now.
How's Earl doing?
I got it.
azbilliards.com to get the scores on all the matches, folks. There's the link right there. I don't know if that's the bracket for the scores, but Mike Howerton's up there. azbilliards.com. It's 6-4 Earl. Thank you, Bryce. You guys, please share this stream here. Let the world know what's going on up here. Look at the one ball. That's the first time he's done that. And the two's a little messy from right there. He has a hit on the two, but to get to the three, there may be a push here. Unless he thinks he can get to the three and play a safety off of that after the two. But this cue ball's in a tough spot. That's the first time he's made the one on the break. And he didn't make the wing ball this time either. And he hasn't missed that yet, except for now. And he's looking at a push down here maybe. But then you get trapped behind those balls. You got to be careful here. Good push right here. You tie up to 6 and 4 maybe. That would work. I like that. I would do that right from here. I would myself. I would shoot the 6 to the 4, and tie those two balls up. Even if he's hooked on the two, he still can kick at it, and the table's still tied up. He'll still get back to the table.
So you like making the two and just finding the next thing to happen?
I don't know if he would shoot this ball. I'm surprised he's not pushing here. But I like tying up the 6-4. This is dangerous.
Tying up, there's no way. Why don't you just make the ball and then play a safe where you can shoot the 3 and get behind the 6 or something on the next shot?
The danger is getting on the 3. Oh, he went this way. Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful shot, too. He got him.
So you didn't think he could see the ball?
Oh, I knew he could see it, but I didn't think he could make it and get on the 3. Even to see the 3 was a little dangerous, you know. Earl's up 7-4. Earl Strickland. What a talent. Earl is the draw down there. There's a little bit of an audience down there watching him more than any other game. As always. Wow, that's really big, Dustin. Johnny Moore up 7-1 on Tyler. That's a huge score. Johnny's got to be feeling pretty good. He was having trouble with a stroke earlier on the week. He was working on it. I guess he figured it out. Oh, Jason's down 7-3. Thanks for the scores, guys, because I don't have the updates, the live updates here. That didn't work out. That's going to hurt you, Mika. That's going to tie it up, maybe. Yeah, Jason's got some work cut out for him here. And Youssef is making a name for himself. Mike Zuglin didn't know him in the announcements. And Kuwait is producing some players here. Yeah, Omar. You got Omar Al Shaheen out there, monster player.
People get mad on here. Well, that's fine.
He can draw up on this 4 ball here for the 5 here.
I just want to jump in here real quick and say thanks to, where are we? Oh, I don't know what I did. These stupid phones, all you do is touch them. Corey Ditta. Thanks, Corey Ditta. Appreciate it. Also, Giovanni. Can't see the last name right now. I'll mention it later on because these guys got to get back to this match. And My League Events.
Easy.
Thank you for your
easy.
donations.
Look what he did.
He didn't.
I
get
mean,
the
look how
whole-
reckless that
yeah,
is.
Yeah, he didn't get the whole.
That's
ball.
uncharacteristic for this world champion.
Well,
If he would have done that, Ed, then I think that he would just gone maybe
Right,
just gone
to
to
go-
right.
go
What do you
further.
think? He would have gone to the
but
rail.
I thought he could have held it easily though. He had a good angle on it.
Well, he cut it extra thin.
He got away from. He still has a thin hit on it.
You know, he would jump with a full pull cue if he could reach it.
He just jumped the ball before the whole ball. See
He
that?
can't. It's too far out.
Right, right.
And with a jump cue, yes, but not a full size pull cue.
Oh, he's got a half a.
He's gonna. Let me tell you something.
He could jump the edge here.
There's players. It's hard to tell what player is the best player in the world. But I can assure you one thing: he's the best jump player in the world, by far and large. And
This man here?
Yes.
Oh, no kidding.
There's
You
nobody.
must have seen him a lot then.
He might be the best ever.
No kidding. I haven't paid that much attention to that. That's good
Yes.
to know. Thanks. Well, he could. Well, especially and you're talking about with jumpers.
Players don't
also.
push out the jump shots to him. I can tell you.
Is that right?
No.
That's good to know. I don't know where you
That's
pick-
not-
how
that's
did
not
you pick-
something
how
you
did
wanna be
pick-
good at,
How
though.
did you pick that up? Where did you find that?
So
from?
just seen him play a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
'Cause I haven't seen him play a lot. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him play at Pat's show, and great player.
Well, he's going to thin this here and try to get the cue ball up and down the table and leave some gap. Put the 5 in the center, maybe.
Leave him on the Brunswick. Well, the
Leave the
dime.
5 in the center and try to get some
dime.
coverage here by something. This isn't going to be any good unless he gets moon jacked. What do y'all call that? Tree topped? Is that what y'all called that? I had never heard that before. Is that what people in New
No,
York
I
say?
use on the roof.
On the roof, okay. But
On the-
yesterday we were using the word tree
That
top.
was
On the roof, tree
that
tops.
that was a term that Hunter Lombardo used. So treetops, he says.
Yeah, Pancakes had said that yesterday.
I said on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, it's ugly.
My hardest shot. I hate shooting over a ball.
Yeah. Well, Pat's Fleming's weight. There you go. Get the counterweight.
Yeah, oh yeah, I saw that. Interesting.
Very
Now,
good product.
What a great shot this was because the 6 is covered.
Nice safety.
And if the 5 bounces off the rail, it doesn't make it as easy to kick. Can
got a back
Can he
kick.
see any of this?
I believe he's got a back kick on it.
Can he see any of this?
Let me look.
I'm telling you what, he might jump this ball. I'm telling you what, he loves jumping balls.
He just went. Maybe picked up a different cue.
Look at the. How did I call this? With a full-size pull cue.
Yeah, let's see. Well, he jumped real well with that cue too. That was,
And well, you know what's sick about it? He's thinking about jump cutting the 5 in. I'm telling you.
for the billiard.
Watch this.
He's looking for the carom.
He's not just trying for the hit. He's got a plan.
He's going for the 9. Sends the 5 up. Let's see how he holds the speed on it, because that 5 is going to be flying around, I believe.
Well, I know because I've seen him jump balls, Timothy. Well, a lot of guys are great jumpers.
Okay, he's looking at the
You
carom.
might want to tag this because this is going to be something.
Watch that 9 ball,
I'm
folks.
telling you what. Not only is he's the best jumper in the world, he's the best jumper ever. Not a great title to have, but he's got a full-size pull cue, and he's 50% to do some damage here.
He's almost lined up to try and make
I've just
this
seen him play too much.
to try and make this a 2-way. Let's see how he does.
He's jumping with a plan.
Wow,
Now,
how do you
now,
like that?
so for all y'all that have ever doubt me, and I doubt y'all do that, did I just prove my point? And I told you he was jumping with a plan. Hit that up, girl. That's right.
I think I don't think he meant to cut that ball.
I'm telling you, he shot for the
But
cut.
he meant for the he lined up for the 9 or earlier for the
No,
carom.
he looked to see if he had a chance to make
Oh,
the 9
oh,
also.
okay, all right.
I'm telling you, he shot the.
Well, that's just phenomenal.
And he jumped the whole ball.
Right, with a full cue.
And here's the worst part about it: when he looked at the angle, he didn't hesitate. He went back and got that cue.
People are going to be questioning what that cue is after this, because you
It's
don't
just
see
his
that.
standard break
You
cue.
don't
It's
see it too
standard
often.
cue tech breach.
Well, whoever cue it is, I mean, they don't allow break cues, jump cues in this event, so he has a big advantage with that.
No, it's just a standard break
Oh,
cue.
I understand that, but
Just buy it right off the shelf for
I
$600.
I understand, but nobody else on the floor is doing that, with the full cue. Jumping the whole ball, they're jumping edges, but to jump the whole
yeah.
ball, that's a hell of a feat.
Yeah, you're right. 12 3/4 shaft.
He'll go down and bounce up here. He's good. Oh, he may play it
Do you
down in the
think
corner.
you think he lucky won that world championship when he was 19?
Of course he was. He
Come
caught
on.
a break.
Come on.
He got a roll.
You don't do that to world championships.
No, and that's you know what? As young as he is, you get used to looking at this kid for the next 40 years. All right, Fedor's getting ready to tie this up, and I see Youssef racking for Jason up there, so maybe Jason's making a little bit of a comeback because he was down about 7-3. Very nice. See what Fedor can put together with his break again. Close match here. And Mika put up 5 unanswered games. Otherwise, Fedor would be running away with this. Jason checking the rack and making a correction up there. Watch that 7, folks. Oh, he missed that. 7 in the corner. And no shot on the 1. The 2 got him. He may jump this as well, folks. Here comes another jump shot. He's not going to push here. He just made that tough shot. This should be a walk in the park. For him, no one else. Especially with the full cue. Jump cue, there's a lot of players that would like this shot. They push to here at times. And the only other problem is the 5 and 6 there. He may end up having that combination. But the 4 is laying in a position where he can get anywhere he wants to for the 5. Here we go with the jump. Just like, oh boy, wow. It was a great shot, and he hit it that good. He hit it that straight. That's another thing. You try and, you're straight in on a shot. Try and follow it in and see how tough that is. And Efren says, try and follow it in instead of trying to stop it and get cute. You're not going to follow it in. You're probably going to get positioned by not doing so. It's tough to follow balls in at distance. He's got to be concerned with this 5 ball. That's his only question. Otherwise, this was a gimme. I think he'd like to get out just past the spot and play this 2 rails. Oh, no, he can't. He may elect just to take the combination. Oh, he bumped it. He missed the bump and he got hooked on. No, he didn't get hooked on the 8, but he could have. That was a pretty good effort right there to kick that out of there. I never saw that coming. Now he's really got to question whether he's taking that combination, unless he's going to be stubborn and try and get cute. It's a makeable combination, especially for this man. Try and get as straight as you can and shoot it. he'll be close enough to his work. Yeah, there it is. He could almost hit this with a
Playing
shovel.
for the combo.
He could almost hit this with a shovel.
Hey, Bobby Chamberlain back here. Sorry, guys. Sorry for y'all. I'm not sorry. So
Not yet. Jason's still at the table up there.
8-4. Jason's down 8-4.
Oh, Jason's jumping a shot here. Jumping an edge. Yep. Oh, he jumped for the 2. Nice shot. Don't overshoot this. He's on the 50.
Great
40.
shot, Jason.
Yeah, that was pretty. Another full cue.
Got a 55 speed limit here.
You
55.
You missed Fedor's jump shot for the one on the side, and he ended up following it in.
Oh. Another jump shot. Now, Ed, I know you'll never doubt me now because I was really forceful with you, and I told you exactly what was going on.
You had it down pretty good.
Tuna Tony's here. Hi.
You had it down. Tony Tuna. Okay, 6-5 broke the tie. Interesting game this is, especially with this jumping going on.
Amazing I called that jump shot out, and he didn't come back and jumps another one.
Yeah, he did. He got it really unfortunate. He almost, the cue ball almost stopped, and then it rolled forward again.
The best jumper right now. He's the best jumper ever. Fedor.
Fedor.
I called it out on a jump shot earlier. He's used a full length cue. He jumped half the table and back cut a 5-ball.
Bobby Chamberlain explaining.
I mean, just it's so impressive to see that.
Bobby Chamberlain explaining to Pat Fleming that he thinks Fedor's the best jumper in the world, and Pat's kind of got his eyebrows raised because I don't think anyone's ever said that before, but Bobby seems to know his game pretty well.
Sorry, guys.
The 2 and 4 locked up here. This is going to be tough.
Yeah, Amanda, I agree. But, his confidence level is so high.
Oh, he's got to play that combo. That's doable if you get close enough, I guess. He's got to come off this 3 real good here. And he'll probably come off of that natural.
He wants to hit the bottom side of it, just like that.
Yeah. Oh, he got real good.
Well, I mean, he's got a great angle for this combo now, if he wants to go there.
That's about as close enough as
What would you do? Would you play the combo, Ed?
Yeah, that's what he lined up for before.
Okay, so if he plays it, you got to make sure that he hits this a little stiff here because you don't want the 2 to go too far. Well, that's perfect.
Sort of like that, huh?
Now the decision here: do you go around 2 rails to the 3rd rail to get straight to the 3?
I'd get straight on the 3, and now you got the 5. You're straight on the 5.
It's a small gap, but it's from this angle. I mean, you can follow it with high left. What do you like doing? But whatever it is, I like getting close to the side here.
Bring it up on the side, sure. Get
So do you come this way?
I'm going straight. No, I'm going.
All right, so you're eliminating the rails.
Straight to the low rail.
Okay, I like that.
He's elevated a little bit here.
That's tough to spin top ball like that. Look,
Oh,
watch out!
that's 6.
I told you it's tough.
He never went inside with it.
I told you it's tough to. It's tough like that.
I
And
didn't
not only that, he cut the rail off.
I didn't even think he needed that much inside to get there, and he missed it all.
Well, the elevation made the ball. It made it scoot a little bit before the spin could take. Being elevated, I felt he should have gone 2 rails. And it wouldn't have hurt for him to go all the way up and down and try to just back cut the 3 either.
I thought it was.
Well, he's going for a speed kick here. How did he do?
I thought it was automatic. He did good.
How about this? That's an experienced player right there.
And now we're getting near the end of the set, and now you're really paying attention, or you're back in your chair.
Right.
That was a great shot. Youssef is racking again, and Jason's making a comeback here.
8-5. 8-5.
He's at 8-5 now, or 8-6 maybe, because maybe they didn't update yet.
Well, I guess Earl won his match. He was loser and came back. Is that right? What was the score, Tony? Tuna Tony? 9-7? Earl came back and won. So Earl is going to play the loser of this match. And we will get back to you to let you know who's going to be next on the stream as soon as the decision is made.
Earl might be playing the loser. Earl might be playing the loser of the Mora match. I mean, the winner of the Mora match. Because that's the loser.
Oh,
side.
you're right. You're right.
That's
you're
the
right.
B
Okay.
side, right? That's
Well,
the
when y'all go on AZ Billiards, okay, you got and get the brackets there and the live scoring. Go through there, and just as soon as all these matches are finished and done, see if y'all can let us know who you want to see on the live stream next. We got a little pool. We'll see what we can do.
Okay, 7-5 on this 9-ball.
Mark, no doubt Earl was a great jumper. Times have changed, though.
All right, folks, just a little surprise coming your way. Mr. Pat Fleming of Accu-Stats is at the booth right here. And the reason we're at the booth, and I know you guys really want to get down and see this match, but we're going to just take a second to show this right on your screen. There's the Derby City Classic. Mr. Pat Fleming in the booth here will be down there for the Derby City Classic 2022. You can get your purchase your pay-per-view for $79.95, which basically is less than $10 a day. You get 9 days of live streaming, full production from Mr. Fleming. We're going to have Pat sit in and give us a little more information about it and what he has in store.
All right. Well, what's unique about this pay-per-view is not only if you buy the early bird, you not only get that tournament, but you also get the international. So
Wow.
you get 2 tournaments for the price of 1.
Whoa. Back up. Wait a minute, guys. Let's take a look at this again. Now, this is getting pretty interesting. It doesn't say that on there. Maybe I got the wrong graphic.
No.
But verbally, I'm going to spit it to you once more. Just in case you didn't understand English, let me explain it to you in French. If you purchase this one right here, you get the international included. You don't need to purchase the international.
And there's
wow.
26 matches in the international.
Oh, my God.
And so you get both tournaments, so it's a really good value.
Well, I guess that comes down to less than $4 a day, folks.
And not only do you get both tournaments then, but you get them for another month.
You could watch the recorded matches just in case you were working a certain time during the day and you want to come home and have a nice munch. You can actually go back and watch the match again.
Both tournaments. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. So
that's a no-brainer.
Please help us.
No-brainer. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All
Get
right.
down, guys. Make sure to get over to Accu-Stats with the hyphen in between. ACCU with the hyphen stats, STATS.com. I'm pretty sure that link is right there awaiting your arrival. Now, there is a deadline, so make sure that you get in there for the early bird and get your special to get the international included. What else you got going on, Pat? As far as down in Derby, any surprises? I remember at the international we had almost every table going, but it's pretty hard to keep up with. A lot of work behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Are you going to have that again?
No, plus it's not our event. It's a Derby City Classic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not feasible really for us to do that there, the way the tables are set up and things like that.
Right. The tables are in different quarters and stuff. Yeah. So are there going to be any monitors, or that's out of the question too, as far as per table?
We might have 1 or 2 tables monitored just to test equipment. That's
Right.
about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But-
You know, Pat Fleming is always coming up with innovative ideas to make things best for everybody that's viewing. He is one of the, in fact, the pioneer. So Upstate has to bow out.
Stop.
What else you got, Pat?
Well, of course, our international is scheduled. We have it for the end of November, end of October this year. That we booked the hotel already, and the plan is to have a 128 player 9-ball, and to expand the 1 pocket, and have the Bigfoot Challenge again. So they were very popular.
Now, are you accepting entry fees for the international?
Not just yet. March
Okay.
1st.
March 1st?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's for me. That's the exciting part. The 2 tournaments, and for those of you who want to look at some other matches, YouTube. We have a bunch of matches on YouTube. Please subscribe to Accu-Stats on YouTube.
You know, I
That's
watch
key to
it like religiously. It's all days
Great
during the
stuff.
week, and
And what's nice is that we provide players, not just matches, but players that no one else provides, because we go back so far.
right, yeah,
That we've got lots of old matches that we've redigitized into high definition, and
right.
it's just great stuff with commentators like Grady Matthews and Billy.
I
is
listen
just,
to it. Sure,
they're the
I like
best.
when Buddy and Grady get in there.
Yeah,
It's really
So-
really nice to hear.
things you'll never hear again.
So the YouTube channel is Accu-Stats.
Yes.
That's the YouTube channel. Make sure to go over there and just subscribe right now. This way you don't miss out. And click the gray bell. That's the notification. So when Pat goes live with a match from the past or even one from the U.S. International, you get a notification in your email saying, hey, Accu-Stats is going to be live tomorrow, or they're live right now, and you won't miss anything. It's really
Excellent.
excellent to watch.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you, Al, for this time.
Yeah, well, it goes without saying. The production is one of the top. Any questions for Pat in the chat room? Feel free to ask why Pat is in here, because now is the time.
And he's out of the tournament. Let's not
All right, I'm
forget
back in
that.
it. This is Bobby. Pat, you played a great tournament.
Oh, well.
It was an honor to watch you on the live stream. You played well.
How long is the early bird special available on the Derby is one of the questions.
Right to the last day of the before the tournament. You know.
Okay, to the last day before the tournament. Any
Right.
purchase after that will be at, you would have to pay
Regular
for both
price.
events.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's only a couple of weeks away, folks. So don't be like me and be an 11th hour shopper. Get it under your belt so you don't have to regret I shoulda, coulda, and woulda. Do it right away.
You don't have to put it in a box with wrapping paper and a bow tie and a Christmas with the Christmas card together. Just order it.
That's correct. Nice and
Thank you
easy.
for all you do, Pat. You don't get enough thanks. But we say
Oh, I
thank you.
do. I do. Just tell my wife.
You got it. Okay, guys, we are
Thank you.
7-6 here. Jason Shaw was
Okay,
down.
Mr.
Was down
Fleming is stepping out.
Was down 8-4. That score now is 8-7. Get ready to be 8-8 possibly. There is a guy, Mahanand, that's on the chat. I'm sorry, I know I butchered your name. Can you please send me a message on that Russian junior snooker champion that's running balls like crazy right now? Go to the Legends of Pocket Billiards, if you don't mind, and just send me a message. I heard, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, he ran 360. Now I heard he just ran 400. Please forward that information to me. This is Bobby Chang of the Legends of Pocket Billiards. I'd be greatly appreciative. Mahandan Dapiano, I believe. I'm going to say that. Okay. Yeah, please send me you can send it to Al too. Just message Upstate Al if you want to, and get me that information, please. And Al will be glad to forward me the message if you send it to him. Okay, here we go, guys. 7-6. Joseph, I don't have his name. They had told me, and I couldn't even repronounce it, but he's coming to America in February, and we're looking to get him playing in the Legends Pocket Billiards because he's qualified. He won a World Junior Snooker Championship. Okay. Guys, one more time, don't forget about the early bird special. I mean, basically put you at, what is that, like $8 a day or something, Al?
$4 and change because he's including both events for $80. You get 10 days, 9 days, and 9 days,
So
18 days.
18 days, so that's what? That's less than $5.
That's why I said
And not only that, I mean, you got a great production here. Pat has got,
Full
obviously
production.
the full ultimate production. And,
With the jib and everything working.
he didn't get in the
sure.
Hall of Fame for nothing, right?
That's right.
He said, if you don't want to drive to Indiana, it is what it is.
I'll be there.
Thanks, Jarrett. Al doesn't. He's very modest, but I'm sure he likes hearing that. That's what it is. Jason, who do you want in commentary?
Can we pick commentators, I guess?
It's up to
Bobby
Al.
Chamberlain, John Smith won the World Street Pool before and has the highest front ever as well. What do you say, Evan Broxmar? I don't know. They're clapping. Jason must have did something historical and come back and win his match. They're clapping down there. Raymond, I'll tell Pat you said hello. He stepped out. Come on, guys. We're not going to get into John Smith's a fraud. We're not going to allow that. I give full fair warnings after that. We don't want to get into any drama. Upstate's not into that stuff. Believe me, I'm a straight shooter. I'll give you a chance, the first chance. After that,
Yeah,
you're
be
going to be
respectful.
blocked. Yeah, I don't mind blocking people. Believe me, I want to keep it respectable. I believe in respecting the players, the comment, anybody involved in making this production work or helping pool. All right, so now we got 7-7. Wow. Did Jason win anybody?
Thank you, Fisher. Good friend of mine.
Edwige, how are you? Did Jason win his match? I don't have the scores open for Mazy Billiards.
Yeah, that's just like Earl. Just like with Earl.
All right, looks like Ed Cohane's going to come back, so I'm going to step out. It's going to be Bobby and Ed Cohane.
We just had
Talk to you guys in a little bit.
I was just over watching Jason's match, and he was down 8-3 and hit him with a 4-pack at the end.
8-4. 8-4.
Oh, 8.
Hit a 5-pack.
A couple guys over there said 8-3 and a 4-pack. So whatever it was, it was very
See,
impressive.
5 and out.
Okay, thank you, Bob. It was what a break. He crushed it every time too. It was beautiful. And Mr. Youssef played great. You're up 8-3, I'm sure.
Thank you, Big D. I just
Great
found out.
plan.
Thanks.
That's some flawless pool right there.
Jason told me, he says, Bobby, I'm going to come down and spend a week with you this next week, and he says, I want to get in gear for the Derby City.
That'd be a hell of a show.
He said playing straight pool is going to be it.
It'd be good to watch Jason play that straight pool on your stream there.
Yeah, I can fly where you want me to fly to.
All right, this is for the hill. Let's just see who gets on the hill first here. Tied at 7.
Angel Levine, that's a very good question. I'm going to see if I can grab Pat and find out if he's still in the area. That's a very good question.
Where's it at?
If Jason can keep this momentum going, he's not going to be threatened by anyone here. Not with that break, the way he got on the one and the balls he was making, it was beautiful. Jason's sure in line for number 7 with that performance right there.
Yes, Jenny. I always call you Jeannie. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is 7-7, Fedor and Mika. And Jeannie, Fedor will be down our way tomorrow in the Washington, D.C.
It's
area.
Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny.
Jenny, are you Elmer's cousin? De Palma, Elmer De Palma, Florida, boat guy. I believe that was you, correct? You can answer whenever you want. I'm just kidding, lady. Where's he going here? Oh, he's going to cut this down? Watch this shot, folks. Watch the speed and coming back and forth. Oh, he didn't even go back and forth. Oh, he undercut it. He left the morale first here. That's tough. It's tied at 7. That's his. Mika's a favorite to make this ball. It's missable, but he's a favorite to make this.
All right, Angel Levine, Pat doesn't have an answer for you as far as the protocol with the COVID at Derby City, whether you have to wear a mask or not, or what the protocol is. He has no answer right now. I was talking to Tony Fox. You know Tony Fox, the photographer, and he says he believed it's masks. You know, you have to wear the mask throughout the Derby City Classic, but he's not 100% sure. So I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. So we do not know the protocol. Keith McCready, my man.
Keith McCready, how are you, sir? Nice to welcome.
All
to
right,
the
you
chat.
guys got it. I got to step out. I'll talk to you later, Keith. Eddie Cohane and Bobby Chamberlain.
I would go with the.
Thanks,
Not,
Al.
I would go with the not mask in Kentucky. It's America, unlike New York.
He wants to hit down on this ball a little bit, not so much a straight top, to try to carry it a little longer, to try to get the ball to hit the far last diamond for the side so he can carry this a little long as such, but watch going all the way to the rail. He wanted to get an angle which was kind of straight so he'd be easy to get to the 7. He's going to be okay here.
Yeah, he'll be okay with speed.
Eddie'd like to be not on that rail as much, because he's got to hit this soft. And, you would always like to be able to roll the ball with the speed that you want to
Sure.
comfortable with. And the problem that he has here is
He'd
that
like-
he's got to ease this ball. And it's,
He'd like to be on the rail after the shot.
yeah, I didn't like this shot, say, yesterday or a few days before where the cloth being as slick is what it was. The conditions have changed a lot now. so.
You couldn't predict anything.
Look,
Wow.
now
Look
see, he didn't like it either.
the way he hit that, huh?
Well, he hit his best shot of the match right here.
That was real
That was
pretty.
his best shot.
I never expected that right there.
He just didn't.
He really
just
laid into that.
He did the right thing. I mean,
I would have rolled forward for the 7. I didn't see the problem. in it.
Well, he just don't think he could have stopped. He may have been caught, but where he may have been going behind the 8.
Well,
He would have liked to roll a little more there, but he's going to go up and down.
he broke the tie and gets on the
I
hill
don't like
first.
using but the one rail, just the back rail, and then come back out to shoot the 9 in the bottom left.
He broke the.
As such,
He breaks the tie here and gets on the hill first. So
well,
Fedor doesn't have to get out of his chair.
I know it's Fedor. That's what I said. It was Fedor,
Oh, Fedor,
like
Fedor.
cheddar.
Fedor
Fedor wins the cheddar. How about that?
I'm not touching it.
Fedor wins the cheddar. Al didn't hear that.
Yeah, probably
Fedor wins the cheddar, yeah, a lot. No, oh, there you go. Al's always working, always working.
Folks, there it is, right in front of you on your screen. John Moore won the last one. It was one of the most prestigious tournaments that you could witness. Ed Cohane keeps trying to critique me as I'm talking. I'm sorry, guys. But that's coming up April 14th through the 16th at Sandcastles in Elizabeth, New Jersey. We got to get back to the match. I'm trying.
Watch the cue ball. Watch the cue ball.
Wow, you're looking at.
All right, guys, I'm back out.
You're looking at maybe he'll here now with this out.
Well, I'm not going to say this too much in one direction, but I'm going to tell you right now, that could have very well been Mika's last shot.
You're correct.
Of the winner's side.
He doesn't
bracket.
have to get out of his chair again either. You're correct.
Yeah. This
And-
kid doesn't make mistakes.
and you wouldn't
too
bet
often. But
against-
he has made 2 this time.
Right, but you wouldn't bet against Mika getting out of his chair now. That could be a coin toss,
So I think Earl won on the hill. Jason made a 5-pack to come back, and he won 9-8. The cream of the crop right now has risen, and this is really looking good. This is going to be exciting. Let me tell you something, folks. If you want to see the best pool in the world, you better make sure that you stay tuned, and you better go ahead and share that page. Don't be stingy. Share it with your friends.
Thanks.
This is important. This is an important time. You don't want to miss out.
Did I say Elizabeth, New Jersey? I'm sorry, Edison, New Jersey. I'm thinking about Elizabeth, Indiana. I'm on Derby City Classic time. Thank you for the correction, Troy. Appreciate it.
Thanks for that other correction on Fedor. It's Fedor, not Fedor or Fedor. It's Fedor. Thank
It's
you so much.
Fedor
Yeah.
Gorst. That's his name. That's the way he'll pronounce it to you. Fedor Gorst.
And the American version is said Fedor.
Well, somebody corrected right there, calling it Fyodor.
Yeah, but that's the Russian.
Well,
you have to break it down.
He may like Fyodor.
You know what? When
you might have called him Fedora yesterday, didn't you? By accident. That was you.
I could do that.
Wait till he gets down to your place. He's going to hammer you.
He's coming tomorrow.
Yeah, I know that.
It's I don't really know what to say too much, except I'm just telling you, I think this match could be over, and I hate to put a prediction out there. That little scratch right there, you look at Mika, he's relentless on the side.
Tell how we're missing the score over here.
Because the camera changed.
Oh, that's why. Okay, thanks. Score.
Thank you.
Fedor, the way he's been making that wing ball, he missed it a couple times, but the larger percentage of the time he's been making the wing ball and getting on the one, except the one's been getting tied up a couple times.
The last American standing right now is Earl.
There you go. USA. Jason lives in Connecticut for years. Mika's living in Palisades Park, New Yorker. Okay, you guys got a real treat here. Hill.
Oh, it's right there. Good job. Turn this off.
It's going to pull down to the break.
Yeah. Mika has to, you're right, man. Mika has to worry about getting up again. He won't be
okay. Well, he is going to walk around and check the rack.
He won't be.
He's going to have some experience. He's going to check it, not anything different. But of course, he's going to check it. He's going to be looking at the 168. He's going to look at the gaps, and then he's going to come back down. So the important thing for him is all balls, of course. But he wants to make sure the balls that all of them are touching. But then really, what's important is going to be obviously the front three. And from this angle, it's going to look like he wants to make sure that 8, 4, and 2 are all touching, because he is playing a ball off the break. Now, earlier when he completely exactly crisscrossed on his cut break, it was very controlled, but he was getting a shot on the one, but he was making that 4.
And the one's been.
Let's follow the 4
ball,
and let's see if the one comes up to the top left of corner pocket for a shot.
Yeah, and this is the exact break he's been doing, except the one got tied up a couple
This is Hill
times.
Hill. Is this right?
He's out.
Is this Hill right now?
Yes, it is.
8. Sorry, guys. We'll get it updated.
My
fault.
Yeah, what a beautiful break.
Thank you.
And you wouldn't. Wow. Put a fork in him. Wow.
The best break of the whole tournament just happened just now at Hill Hill.
At what timing too? That was very impressive. Wow. 3 balls on the break on the hill. Oh,
it just seems like it happens like that sometimes. If you, like I said, looking back, when Mika scratched, I just felt like he was going to run the set out.
Yeah,
it's not over. But I mean,
well, this is pretty much over here. But Mika played his heart out. I mean, he played great.
I think the important thing here is that he wants to leave an angle not quite straight in. He wants actually the cue ball to be just about a ball or 2 left of the 3. Well, that's a little much, but he's okay.
Yeah, he'll bounce out.
Because he wants to be able to he wants to be able to bounce out and pop out a little bit.
Yeah, get right out to the center of the table here.
That's right. This is an important part here, because this is really, the 3 ball really is the 9 ball for him right now. Think about that.
If he gets straight on the 7, then he's in stop.
He would really I'd rather want it to be here, a little farther, but this is his 9 ball right here.
Right, but if you get straight on the 7, you're stop.
Okay.
That's fine, yeah. Yeah, he's good. You're going to have a real treat down in your studio down there with this kid, with this straight pool tournament you got going.
Yes. Now, I think he's going to roll to the back rail. Do y'all think he's just going to punch it? Oh, he's going to draw it back. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't have to move that far here.
Well, guys, what does the fat lady do when something like that? She starts singing.
You're watching great pool, folks. Whoa.
Well, Ed, are you going out on a limb?
I'm not saying anything.
Great
match.
I tell you what, that may have been that was our top match beside last night. I mean, this only gets better.
Well, that's what happens when you get the cream of the crop rising to the top. Fedor Gorst defeating Mika Immonen, but keep in mind, Mika's now on the B side and double dangerous. We're going to see a lot of action. We got pool all day.